Welcome back to Englopod, the podcast where you build confidence and shape your future.
It's so good to be here. We have a topic today that I think is really, really important for everyone.
I'm excited, but I have to ask you something first. And for everyone listening, I want you to think about this too. Have you ever had one of those days? You know, you want to do something good, something healthy, but you don't do it.
Tell me more. What kind of day do you mean?
Okay, so you know the feeling. You think, today's the day. I'm going to the gym.
Right. You've made the plan.
Exactly. You even put on your gym shoes. You're ready.
Yeah.
But then you see the sofa.
Yeah.
And it just looks so soft, so comfortable.
Yes. The siren song of the sofa.
You tell yourself, just for 1 minute, and then suddenly 2 hours are gone. You're watching TV,
Yeah.
and the gym just didn't happen.
I know that feeling very, very well. Or, maybe it's about studying. You sit down, you open your book,
Yeah.
and your brain just goes, hey, I wonder what's on my phone. And an hour later, you're watching videos of cats.
That is me, 100%. So why? Why do we do that? We want to be better. We make these good plans, but then we feel lazy.
Oh.
Are we just, I don't know, bad people?
No, not at all. It's not about being bad or lazy. It's actually a battle, a biological fight happening inside your brain.
A babble.
A battle. And today we're going to talk about the weapon you need to win. We're going to talk about willpower.
Willpower. That's a powerful word. What does it actually mean, though?
It's the strength that lives inside your mind. It's the energy you use to do things that are difficult. It's that little voice in your head that says, go, when your whole body is screaming, stop.
The strength inside the mind. I like that.
And here's the best part. I'm going to tell you a story today about how our brains work. And I promise you this. Your brain is not fixed. It's like a muscle.
You can train it.
You can make it stronger. Just like a bodybuilder makes their arms stronger, you can make your willpower stronger.
Okay, that's a huge promise. I want a strong brain. But where do we even begin?
Well, to understand the hero, we first have to understand the enemy. And the enemy is something called a habit.
Habits. Right. Things we do all the time without thinking.
Exactly. Without thinking, that's the key. It's automatic.
Like brushing my teeth in the morning.
Perfect example. Did you wake up this morning and have a big meeting with yourself about toothbrushes? Like, should I use my right hand today? How much toothpaste?
Yeah, of course not. My hand just did it.
Huh.
I was probably thinking about coffee.
And here's the most important thing about habits. They use zero energy. Your brain loves them because they're easy. Free.
Okay, so habits are easy. The brain loves easy. But then why is doing something new so incredibly hard?
Because willpower is the total opposite of a habit. Imagine a river. A habit is like the water flowing down the hill. It's easy, it's fast.
Right.
Willpower is trying to swim up the waterfall.
Oh, wow. That's a great picture. One is falling, one is climbing. It takes so much energy.
A massive amount of energy. Let's create a character. Let's
Yeah.
call him Tom. Tom is in his kitchen, and on the table, there's a cookie. A warm chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, you had me a cookie. I want to be Tom.
Tom's habit brain is screaming, eat it, it's easy, it's sugar. But Tom wants to be healthy, so his willpower brain has to wake up and shout, no, stop!
And that's the battle.
That's the battle. And just having that fight, just saying no, actually burns physical energy in your brain.
That explains so much, is why I feel so tired after a day of trying to be good or focus on a hard project.
Mm-hmm. And there's a sad connection here, too, that the research points to. We should mention depression briefly.
Okay, what's the link between sadness and willpower?
Well, scientists have found that people who are very, very sad often feel like they can't change anything. Their willpower is just very low. The thought is, why even try? It won't work.
They feel powerless.
Exactly. The energy isn't there because the belief isn't there. But for us today, we're going to learn how to build that energy.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's build the muscle. Where do I start?
Whoa, not so fast. Before we go to the gym, we have to build the foundation. I have a serious warning first.
Slow warning. Okay.
You cannot have strong willpower if your body is broken. The foundation is your physical health.
You mean sleep?
Sleep and pain. If you don't sleep, or if you are sick or in pain, you cannot use willpower. It's impossible.
Why, though? I thought it was all in the mind.
The mind lives in the body. Think of it like a car. Willpower is the driver. But sleep. Sleep is the gas in the tank.
No gas, no driving.
Simple as that.
That makes perfect sense. When I'm exhausted, it is impossible to say no to pizza or chips. My brain just wants easy.
Your brain is in survival mode. It wants easy energy. So rule number 1, before anything else, sleep. Take care of your body. Then we can train the mind.
Okay, sleep. I can do that. So let's say I'm rested. I feel good. Now tell me about that science experiment you mentioned, the story.
Ah, yes. This is one of the most famous experiments in psychology. I call it the story of the radish and the cookie.
A radish. That's the little red vegetable, right? Kind of spicy.
Yes. Healthy, but not a cookie. So the scientists bring people into a room, and the room smells absolutely amazing.
Why? What do they do?
They had just baked fresh chocolate chip cookies right there in the room. The air was just full of that warm, sugary smell.
Oh, that's mean. That is just powerful.
The people were hungry. So on a table, there were 2 bowls. One was full of the warm cookies. The other was full of raw radishes.
I have a bad feeling about this.
They split the people into 2 groups. Group A was told, help yourselves, eat the cookies.
Lucky Group A.
They were very happy. But then they told Group B, you cannot touch the cookies. You must eat the radishes.
Oh, that's just cruel to sit there smelling the chocolate, watching them, and you have to chew on a raw vegetable.
It was torture. Group B had to use a massive amount of willpower just to sit there and follow the rules. They were fighting their brains every single second.
So they were draining their mental battery.
Draining it fast, but that was only part 1. After this, they took both groups into a different room and gave them a puzzle to solve.
A puzzle? What kind?
It was a geometry puzzle. But here's the secret. The puzzle was impossible.
Impossible? What do you mean?
It had no answer. The scientists didn't care if they solved it. They wanted to see how long each group would try before they quit.
That is so sneaky. Okay, so what happened?
The results were incredible. Group A, the cookie eaters, they worked on the puzzle for a long time, about 20 minutes on average.
They were happy and full of sugar, right?
Maybe. But now look at Group B, the radish eaters. How long do you think they lasted?
Less. Maybe 15 minutes.
8 minutes?
8. Wow.
That's...
They gave up in less than half the time.
They had nothing left in the tank. They used all their energy saying no to the cookies. When they faced the hard puzzle, their battery was empty. They just quit.
So this proves it. Willpower isn't magic. It's limited.
Exactly. That's the big lesson. Willpower is a limited resource. It runs out. Every time you make a hard choice, every time you resist something easy, you use a little bit of it.
So if I have a really stressful day at work, that's why I can't make myself go to the gym later. My battery's already at 0.
Correct. Your battery is empty.
Is there any way to make the battery bigger? I want a bigger battery.
Yes. And it's interesting. Sugar helps a little bit, but something else helps even more.
What's that?
Belief.
Just believing you're strong.
Yes. Later studies found that if you believe your willpower is a huge, unlimited resource, it actually lasts longer. Your mindset matters.
Okay, so part of it is physical and part of it is mental.
Exactly. And we can change the physical part too. We can actually change the brain itself.
Okay, let's get into that. You said the brain is a muscle. Which part are we talking about?
It's a specific area right in the front of your brain. The medical name is the anterior midcingulate cortex.
Whoa. The interior, what, that's a mouthful.
It is. Let's just call it the cortex.
The cortex, I like that. It's a little spot right behind my forehead.
That's the one. It's your willpower center.
Oh,
And scientists have looked at this cortex in lots of different people. They found a very clear pattern.
what did they find?
In successful people, athletes, high achievers, this cortex is big and thick. It's very active.
And in less successful people.
In people who struggle with laziness or who are very sad, the cortex is smaller, thinner, less active.
That's a little scary. What if mine is small? Am I doomed to be lazy forever?
No. And this is the best news we'll talk about today. Your brain has something called plasticity.
Plasticity, like plastic.
It means it can change. It's not a rock. It's more like clay. You can build it. You can make that cortex bigger and stronger.
Really? Even if I'm older?
Even if you're older, you can go to the brain gym. But there is one golden rule you have to remember.
Okay, what's the golden rule?
To build the muscle, you must do something you do not want to do.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
I have to do things I hate.
Yes. Or you have to stop yourself from doing something you really, really want to do. It has to be a struggle.
Okay, an example. Let's say I love running. It makes me happy. If I go for a run, is my cortex growing?
Let me ask you, is it hard for you to go for a run? Do you have to fight yourself?
No, I look forward to it.
Then for your willpower, the answer is no.
No. But it's good exercise.
It's great for your heart and your lungs. But for your willpower, it's too easy. There's no resistance. The growth only happens when you fight that I don't want to feeling.
I get it now. So the struggle is actually the whole point.
The struggle is the medicine. So let's talk about the exercises. Exercise number 1 is cardio.
Running, swimming, that kind of thing.
Yep. Anything that gets your heart rate up. There was this amazing study on people from 60 to 90 years old.
It's never too late to start, I guess.
Never. They had these older people start walking and running a few times a week. And after 6 months, they looked at their brains,
Yeah.
their willpower center,
Yeah.
the cortex.
Yeah.
It had physically grown bigger.
Wow. At 80 years old, they were building their brains.
Yes. But it has to be a little bit hard. They call it zone 2.
What's zone 2?
It's simple. You're working hard enough that you're breathing heavy, but you could still hold a conversation with a friend.
So I can talk, but I probably couldn't sing a song.
Exactly. Uncomfortable, but not impossible. Aim for about 150 to 200 minutes of that a week.
That seems possible. Okay, what's exercise number 2?
Exercise number 2 has a funny name. I call it micro sucks.
Micro sucks. What does that mean?
It means small, unpleasant moments, little challenges you create for yourself all day long.
Okay, give me an example.
You're studying, you're tired, your brain says stop, close the book.
I know that feeling very well.
That is the moment. You fight back, you say, no, I will read one more page.
Just one more.
Just one, or you're at the gym, you want to drop the weight, you do one more lift.
It's that tiny extra push.
Yes. Or, here's a big one. Your phone makes a noise. The habit is to look right away.
I always do. Immediately.
Next time, try this. Say to yourself, I'm going to wait 5 minutes. And just sit there, wanting to look at it, that little bit of annoying waiting.
That's the micro suck.
That's your cortex doing a push-up. Every time you win that tiny battle, your battery gets a little bigger.
I love that. It turns everyday annoying things into opportunities to get stronger.
It's a game. And that brings us to the last big idea. Never finish the puzzle.
What? But I love finishing things. It feels so good to check something off a list.
It does. But life isn't about getting to the end. It's about the effort. Remember the super agers. The very old but very sharp people.
Yeah, the ones with the big cortexes.
Scientists found they are always looking for challenges. They don't just sit and watch TV. They learn a new instrument. They try to solve hard problems.
They keep the struggle going.
Exactly. The goal isn't just to finish things. The goal is to keep trying hard things. That effort is what keeps the brain young and strong.
So we shouldn't wish for an easy life. We should wish for a challenging one.
A challenging life makes a strong mind.
This has been incredible. Let's quickly summarize the big ideas.
Okay. First, willpower is a limited battery. It runs out. Second, you have to sleep. That's how you charge the battery. Third, you can make the battery bigger by growing your cortex.
And how do we grow it? That's the most important part.
You follow the golden rule, do things you don't want to do. You can do cardio in that zone 2. You can do microsucks, all those little hard things, and you always look for a new challenge.
I feel like I'm ready to go. Any final words of warning?
Just a small one. Don't be crazy. This isn't about hurting yourself or suffering all the time.
Right.
You need balance. You push, but you also have to rest and recover. Be kind to yourself, but be strict with your habits.
That's really great advice.
Yeah.
So for everyone listening, here's my final thought, Fro. What is one small thing you hate doing? Maybe. Maybe it's washing the dishes right after you eat. Maybe it's making your bed the second you get up.
A cold shower for 10 seconds, that's a perfect microsuck.
Pick one of those things.
Right.
Just one. And do it today. Do it because you don't want to. That's your first push-up at the brain gym.
And you'll feel so proud of yourself after.
That feeling is the start of becoming stronger. Thank you for listening. Go build your brain. See you next time on Englopod.